Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? Hope everyone's having a great morning so far. It is Saturday morning here in Tokyo, 8:30 a.m. I moved the lesson back to the morning on Saturday, so hopefully it's not too early for everyone. Today we are going to continue with our travel series, our travel English series. This is going to be episode number 3, and we're going to move to shopping English. So you can see from the title of the lesson, shopping English. Just to review, we've already done 2 episodes in this series. We've done restaurant English and we've done hotel English. And if we have time today, we are going to review some of those things as well. So we will jump into the lesson fairly quickly here. I do want some people to join. I did put a message onto my site telling people that it was going to start. So we have some people already in the lesson right now. So I'll wait a little bit of time for some more people to join. And once that happens, we can get started. But in the meantime, I'll put the lesson on the screen. As always, this was the very first episode in the series. As you can see, it's the restaurant English. And with the restaurant English, we studied things that the waiter and waitress would say to us. Even though we are, as when we travel, we're not a waiter, we're not a waitress, but it's important that we understand what they are saying. So we learned some of their language. Of course, we practice what we could say in a restaurant. Then we moved to hotels. So we're checking in, we're at the concierge, we're at the front desk, we're requesting things. And this one was out and about. When you're outside of the hotel, when you're traveling around the city, there are some different phrases that we should know. For example, asking for directions, maybe asking someone to take your photo. And of course, we've got a simple shopping phrase here, but we will do more of that in today's lesson. So let's put today's lesson on the screen, shopping. And in today's lesson, we're only going to focus on the customer's English. We're not going to focus on anything else, just what the customer would say. We're not going to worry about what the staff or the clerk will say, just what you will say. It's going to be very simple. We only have 3 phrases to remember today. And so I'm going to make this screen a little bit bigger so it's easier for everybody to read. All right, so we've got while shopping. Our first phrase here, I'll put a star there. The first phrase says, do you have this? Do you have these? And then right here, I want you to put the name of the clothing. The name of the clothing. All right, so this area here, you would put, for example, shirt. You could put pants, depending on what you are talking about. And then we've got some choices. You can put a color or a size. You could put color or size. Now, for instance, if we were going to do color, maybe my sentence would be, do you have this shirt in black? Okay. Or if I wanted to do size, do you have these pants in, we've already got in there, in size 30. All right, so we're always doing color or size in this situation. So what's the difference between this and these? What's the difference between this and these? If we are using this is only for a singular noun. Singular means there's only one. All right, a shirt is a singular noun. And if we are using these, then in that situation, we're talking about a plural noun. A plural noun means there's more than one. So pants is a plural noun. You can see we have an S. We have an S at the end of the word. That means it's a plural noun. So in that situation, please use these. If it's singular, please use this. All right, so different clothing will be either singular or plural. All right, so different clothing will be either singular or plural. For instance, this hat that I'm wearing, this hat is a singular noun. So if we are asking this question, the question would be, do you have this hat? Okay, this right here, this hoodie is a singular noun. All right, so do you have this hoodie? Now, plural nouns will be things like pants, shorts, shoes. These are all plural nouns. So in that situation, please use these. Supergirl, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? I hope you're having a great day. All right, so that's the first question. That's the first question. Do you have this or these? And then your clothing item in either color or size. All right, I wrote here as well in another color. So that means I want to know if they have another color other than the one I'm holding. So for example, if I'm holding this red hoodie and I want to know if they have another color, then I would say another color. I'm sleepy, but I can't miss your lesson. That is great. Yeah, I think it's time for you to have a coffee or maybe a Red Bull. But thank you so much for joining the lesson. I really appreciate that. Kaz, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? The next question that we're going to study in today's lesson is number 2 over here. It is, can I try this or these? And then again, let's put our clothing item right here. We're going to put the clothing item on. So if you are shopping, you find something that you like, but you want to make sure that it fits. You want to make sure that it looks good on you. So it means you must try the clothing on. So the simple question is, you go to one of the staff members and you ask, can I try this? Can I try these on? All right, so in this situation, you are holding the item. You're holding the clothing. And last question today will be this. What colors do you have this or these? Again, this or these. It's very common in today's lesson. Clothing item, scarf in. What colors do you have this scarf in? In this situation, scarf is singular, so we will use this. What colors do you have this scarf in? I want to know all of the colors. I want to know all of the colors. Now, I've put one phrase here of what the store clerk would say. I put one phrase here what the store clerk would say. The store clerk would say, to answer this question, they're going to say we. Okay. We, in this situation, We means the store. All right. We have that. We have those in black, white, and beige. All right. So the question is using this and these. The answer is using that and those. Again, that is singular. Those are plural. So in this situation, because it's singular, we would use that. We have that scarf in black, white, and beige. Black, white, and beige. All right. So any questions so far? Fusao, ohayou gozaimasu. How are you today? How are you today? Jiro, good evening. Long time no see. Long time no talk. Good evening for you. Good morning for me. If I remember correctly, Jiro, you're in Boston, right? I think you're in Boston. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, good evening, by the way, Jiro. I'm glad to see you here. This is going to be, for anybody joining late, this is shopping English today. And basically, 3 phrases is all you have to remember when you go shopping. There are more. There are more phrases that we could learn, but we are going to focus on these 3 phrases. HS, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? All right, and hopefully everyone understands today. Again, we're focusing on shopping English. This is the 3rd episode in the Travel English series. But at the end, we will review restaurant and hotels if we have time. You're in Boston. You lost your phone. I missed your lesson a lot. I'm happy to see you lost your phone. That is terrible. Are you okay? That would be traumatic for me. That would be traumatic for me. My phone is so important in my life. So hopefully you were able to save all of your contact info, your data. But I'm really happy to see you as well. All right, let's move to, we're going to jump right into the exercises. We'll only have 3 phrases that we had to remember. Now, the difficult part is you won't see these phrases again. So you have to remember all of the phrases we just learned. Now, in this next section, I will give you what the customer will ask and then how the store clerk will answer. So if you look right here, we've got the question, do red and shirt. Let's make this even bigger. Do red and shirt. I have to make a question using this information. So my question is right here. Do you have this shirt in red? Do you have this shirt in red? Remember, we're shopping. You're the customer. So do you have this shirt in red? Shirt is singular, so I've used this. And store clerk answers yes. So we've got yes, we do. Yes, we do. We means the store. Okay, so we have question and answer. So number 1, we've got do small sweater. And then the answer will be no. Do small sweater. So for this situation, I'm shopping. So obviously I want a sweater. Small would be the size. Small would be the size. So what would the question be? So do, small, and sweater. Also remember, is sweater singular or is it plural? You know, if it's a singular noun, then we will be using this. If it is a plural noun, we will be using these. Gonna make a little banner for this so people can see. So singular will be this, plural will be these. All right, Supergirl with an answer here. Do you have this sweater in small? Do you have this sweater in small? Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's put that onto the screen. All right, so do you have this sweater in small? Now, the answer is no. Jero, do you want to wear this small sweater? Okay, so remember here, you are the one asking, you're the customer. So you're asking the clerk. If you didn't ask a question, you could say, I want this sweater in small. You know, you could say that if you wanted. I want this sweater in small. Okay, but usually when we're shopping, we're going to ask the question to the clerk. Do you have this sweater in small? And the clerk says no. The clerk says no. So in that situation, you know, the clerk is not going to just say no. Most likely what they will do is they want to be very polite. They would probably say, I'm sorry, we don't. I'm sorry, we don't. Okay. If you wanted to have a different phrase, possibly the clerk would say, I'm sorry, we've sold out of it. We've sold out of it. Okay, so sold out means that there are no more. We've sold all of the items. No, we don't. Yeah, simple, direct. Generally, they will say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just a polite way to say no. Okay, let's move on to number 2. I'm going to leave number 1, the answers on the screen. That way you can still see it on the screen. And let's try number 2. Number 2 says can, try, and suit. Can, try, and suit. So at the very beginning, I'm giving you the first word of the question. And I've given you the verb. I've also given you the clothing item. All right, so you found a suit that you like, but you have to make sure that the fit is okay. So what would we ask? YFS, good morning. How are you today? All right, so whenever you want to try anything on at a store, YFS has an answer. Can I try these suit? Make sure suit is going to be singular. Suit is going to be singular. answer yes, of course, I'll take you to the fitting room. That's perfect. That was perfect. The answer is perfect. Your question, you have to change it, like Jero said here. And can I try this suit? Now, whenever we're talking about try, the one thing I want you guys to remember, this is a phrasal verb. So we're going to use the word try and on. And on. All right. So you can say, can I try this suit on? Okay. Or if you wanted, the order could be different. Can I try on this suit? All right. So we've got, can I try this suit on, or can I try on this suit? Both of these are correct. It's your choice of where you want to put the suit. You can put it between. So you could put it in the middle, or you can put it at the end. It's your choice. Hi, Karina. How are you today? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You're very welcome, Jero. You're very welcome. YFS, I thought suit is a two pieces item like shoes. Yeah, so a suit, it does have the blazer, it has the pants, maybe there's a vest, it could be three pieces. But the suit is one item, it's a set. So in that situation, we would make it singular. Shoes are also a set. So it can be confusing, but the suit, we always consider suit to be a singular item, just one set. Okay, let's look at number 3. Number 3, I want to know, talking about a shirt, I want to know the color. I want to know the color. And the answer, important to look at the answer, red, black, and white. Red, black, and white. So what would we ask here for shirt and color? It's a WH question. So here we're always going to, because if we're asking for color, I want you to put that as part of your question. So it's going to be always what color. It's always going to be this type of question, what color? Right? And then after that, we could add our do you, and then make sure it's singular or plural. All right, so Supergirl, we've got what color of this shirt do you have? What color of this shirt do you have? Almost correct. The order is a little jumbled up there. You want to correct the order a bit. YFS, what color do you have in this shirt? That's also almost correct. Almost correct. You're in. In this situation, in is going to be the last word of the sentence. right? So for example, if we wanted to ask this question, we're going to be asking, what color do you have this or these? And then the clothing item, and then in. In would be your last word. So YFS, what color do you have this shirt in? Perfect. What kind of color of this shirt do you have? So what kind of color? What kind of color of this shirt? So in this, we've got too many ofs. So what kind of color? So here I would just say what color instead of what kind. If you want to say what kind, that's okay, but then don't put a second of. What kind of colors do you have this shirt in? What kinds? So I would say this one here. What kind of colors do you have this shirt in? And if you notice in my comment on the screen, I've spelled colors with a U, O-U-R, but in the lesson up here, I've got it just O-R. That's because the spelling is different. O-R is sort of American spelling. O-U-R is the British English spelling. So for me, this, the simplest would be, what color do you have this shirt in? And I might even want to put S here. What colors? What colors do you have this shirt in? Now, I want to put one of the answers here, what the store clerk would say. I'm going to change the color. Now, sometimes a store clerk will say, we have it or this in, and then red, black, and white. All right, that is a common answer. We have it in red, black, and white. We have this in red, black, and white. Another thing, though, is I'm going to change this verb. Sometimes they will say this: we carry it in red, black, and white. We carry this in red, black, and white. Now, carry is a unique verb. Carry means you're holding something. For example, I'm carrying a baby. I'm carrying my backpack. But if we're talking about clothing as well, a store will carry many items. So carry is also used for shopping English. So we carry, that means we carry it in red, black, and white. You are welcome, Jero. Okay, let's go to number 4. Number 4, I've got the word pants, size 30. Answer is sorry, no, 29.31. If you notice, I've given you the verb here as well. But we also learned a new verb, carry. So first, as a customer, what would your question be? So you're shopping for pants. The size that you want is a 30. And YFS, perfect. I know it's a typo, so don't worry. Do you have these pants in a size 30? Pants is plural, so we have to use these. Do you have these pants in a size 30? Perfect. All right, so I'm going to put that on the screen here as well. Let's go back to my blue. So the question here is going to be, do you have these pants in a size 30? Juro, do you have these pants in a size 30? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Supergirl, your answer, sorry, we don't have it. It is singular. It is singular. Pants are not singular, pants are plural. Sorry, we don't have them. Them. We carry those in size 29 and 31. Yeah, that would work. We carry those. That means we never have size 30. If you want it to be, if we're just looking at simple English, a lot of times the store clerk will just say, sorry, we don't. Sorry, we don't. We carry them in 29 and 31. We only have them in 29 and 31. I could also say this. We only have them in size 29 and 31 left. What does left mean? What does left mean? Sorry, we don't. We only have them in size 30 and 31 for now. In stock, no there, in stock. Yeah. So left in this situation, left is, we use this word a lot in many situations. Left can mean direction, so right, left. But left also means remaining. Okay, so for example, if you have a pizza, and when the pizza comes to your house, there are 8 slices of pizza. You eat 2 slices. So that means you have 6 slices left. That means 6 slices are remaining. You have 6 slices left. All right. Let's look at number 5. Let's look at number 5. Number 5, we're talking about pants and try. And store clerk says, yes, please follow me. What is the question here? You are welcome, Supergirl. Now, whenever you're talking about, you want to check the fit You want to check the size. So you want to try. The only thing you have to worry about is if something is singular or plural. Now, we've got pants. We've got pants here. So we know that pants, because there's an S, that it's plural. Now, in the phrases that we studied above, we said, can I try this or these, then clothing item, and then on. That is completely correct. That's a great sentence. But let's try to make things even shorter. Let's try to make things quicker. Let's try to make things easier. So in this situation, if I want to make it very easy, I would just say this question. Can I try this or these on? I don't need to say the clothing item. So in this situation, pants is plural. So my question is, can I try these on? Can I try these on? Now, of course, if you ask this question, can I try these on? If you ask this question, that means you are holding the pants. So they are in your hands. So you're asking, can I try these on? All right, so you don't need to say the clothing if you don't want to. I usually don't. Because I'm holding the clothing, I just say, can I try this on? Can I try these on? And of course, the answer is yes, please follow me. Okay, we've got a few more. Number 6. We've got shoes, size 6. Shoes and size 6. What is the question you would ask? Supergirl, can I try on those pants? Yes, if you said this question here, can I try on those pants? Let's move back up to number 5. Can I try on those pants? In this situation, that question is correct, Supergirl. But in this situation, you are not holding the pants. The pants are maybe in a very high position. So you're pointing to the pants. Or as you said in your next comment, the mannequin is wearing the pants. If the mannequin is wearing the pants, so you're not holding it, then we're going to be using those, not these. Can I try on those pants? The difference between these and those. These is something I say when it's near me. So if I'm holding the pants, I would say these. Those means something is far away from me or not. I'm not holding it. So in this situation, maybe the mannequin is wearing it or it's in a very high position. So that situation, I say those. Same thing in singular. This means it's very near me. For example, this water, it's near me. I'm holding it. And then if it's further away, if it's far away, then I'm going to say that. Okay, so this, that, these, those. All right, good question, Supergirl. What if you want to find clothes on a mannequin? What would you say? Good question. So sometimes we're shopping, you see a mannequin, they're wearing something, and you really like it. But you don't know where it is. You don't know where those clothing items are. So in this situation, what I would say, right? You want to know the location. Whenever you want to know location, okay, so you want to know location. So my question must be a where question. Anytime I want to know location, it's a where question. So my question would be, where can I find this, these, that, those, and then the item. Okay. For instance, let's say I see the mannequin is wearing some cool pants. Where can I find those pants? And in this situation, where can I find those pants? You have to be pointing. Where can I find those pants? The pants that that mannequin is wearing. All right. If it's shirt, where can I find this shirt? Where can I find that shirt? If you're pointing towards the mannequin. All right. Good question, Supergirl. Okay. So now let's go back to number 6. We've got shoes, size 6. Shoes, a size 6. What is the question we will ask? Supergirl, what if they don't have any in stock, but the mannequin is wearing it and I want to buy it? What would you say? I have that kind of situation before, but I could say it. I couldn't say it, maybe. In that situation, if they don't have any left in stock, what I would say is, can I have the one the mannequin is wearing? Can I have the one the mannequin is wearing? Number 6, YFS, your answer. Do you have these shoes in a size 6? Perfect. Supergirl, do you have these shoes in a size 6? Perfect. Perfect. So whenever you're talking about shoes, shoes are plural. Do you have that? Please don't forget this preposition in. A lot of people forget this one word. So people will say, do you have these shoes size 6? Okay, don't forget in. Whenever we're talking about size or color, we need to have this preposition. Do you have these shoes in black? Do you have these shoes in size 6? So in is very important. Jero, do you have these shoes in a size 6? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You're very welcome, Supergirl. Yeah, anybody has questions, just ask. I will always do my best to answer. All right, let's go on. And of course, the answer is yes. So the clerk would just bring the shoes. Now, same thing before. Whenever a second ago I said, can I try this on? Can I try these on? So you are holding the clothes. Now, the same can be done for this question. Do you have these shoes in a size 6? But if I'm holding the shoes, I'm holding them, then I don't need to say shoes. Do you have these in a size 6? All right. So if you're holding the clothing, you don't need to say the name of the clothing. All right. Number seven. The question is colors, and I want to know the colors of shoes. The answer is black, white, and orange. Black, white, and orange. What would be the question for this? Right, so we've got colors and shoes, and make sure the answer is black, white, and orange. So it seems like I want to know all of the colors. Okay, so we did a similar question to this earlier. If we wanted to know all of the colors, make sure this is a WH question. A WH question. And so for me, this type of question as well, I'll give you a few more seconds for everyone to answer. By the way, anybody watching on the replay, if you have a different question than the ones we've already answered, just leave them in the comment section and I'll check your answers. If you have any other questions, you're not sure about something, you can always ask. And remember, if you're watching on the replay and you like the lesson, you think it's helpful, make sure you subscribe. Giraud, what color of those shoes do you want? Not want, but I would say have. Have. If you're the worker, you could say want. If you're the worker, you could say want, but as a customer, it's have. All right. So in this situation, instead of what color of those shoes, maybe, again, I would say this. What color do you have these shoes in? What color do you have these shoes in? So shoes we put near the end of the sentence. All right. So what color do you have these shoes in? Supergirl, what color do you have these? Do you have in these shoes? What color do you have? What color do you have in these shoes? In is going to be at the very end, Supergirl. What color do you have these shoes in? And I would say colors. Giraud, yeah, I was right. Colors is perfect. Make sure you put S for your color. In fact, I should probably... So I'm going to change the banner. I added the S there. What colors do you have these shoes in? What color do you have this in? If you're holding the shoes, you don't need to say shoes. What colors do you have these in? How do we answer? How does the staff answer this? You're a welcome, Supergirl. Now, to answer this is also important. How do we answer this? So for me, how I would answer this, if I were the staff my answer would be we have or carry them. You could say these or those as well. A lot of times we like to use them in black, etc., white and orange. You're very welcome, Cheryl. You're very welcome. Okay, let's look here. Number 8. 8 is the last one for shopping. This is the last shopping exercise. We'll do a quick review of some other things that we learned in the restaurant English and hotel English as well after this. So we've got hoodie, another color. Hoodie is this. What I'm wearing is a hoodie. Hoodie always has this hood on it. Hoodie, another color. So we've got no, only have black, only have black. All right, so what would the question be? And the hint here as well, the answer is no. Right, the answer is no. So we know this is a yes-no question. All right, this must be a yes-no question. All right, so hoodie, another color. All right, I'm just going to make a banner to put the answer in for you guys. But I'll give everybody just a little bit more time. Again, remember, this is a yes-no question. It's not a WH question. So hoodie, another color. No, only have black. So for me, the answer here would be, do you have this hoodie in another color? Do you have this hoodie in another color? Hoodie is singular, so we must use this. Do you have this hoodie in another color? All right, and the answer here would be no. We only have it in black. All right, we only have it in black. We only carry it in black would also be okay. Just to put the question again, do you have this hoodie in another color? Hey, no, we only have it in black. And again, most likely they'll probably say, I'm sorry. We only have it in black. XYZ, can I ask you a question? In Japan, people call a hoodie a parka. I'm not sure of the spelling. Is a hoodie a slang? Hoodie is not slang. Hoodie is the actual name of the clothing item. Parka is also a clothing item, but it's completely different. A parka would be a very, very, very heavy winter coat. A very heavy winter jacket. So imagine if you're going to go to very, very northern part of Canada. You're going to go to the Northwest Territories or Nunavut or Yukon, or you go up to Alaska in America. It's super cold. You wear a parka. So yeah, hoodie is the correct English. Parka is I've living in Japan, I've heard people say that. It's incorrect. Parka is a very heavy coat. Do you have this hoodie in another color? Perfect. What colors do you have these shoes in? That's perfect. That was for number 7. Good job, HS. What colors do you have these shoes in? Perfect. We have them in black, white, and orange. Perfect. Good job, HS. All right, so that was shopping English. That was the shopping English lesson for today. I will give you one more exercise where we will kind of review restaurant, hotel, and shopping English. But before we move on to that, are there any other questions related to shopping English? Or any questions in general, if you have, you can ask. What? It's completely different thing. Wow, it's shocking. Thank you. Yeah, it's completely different. Parka. There's a lot of I've noticed in living here in Japan, there are a lot of words that are we kind of call Japanese English. Yeah, like a jumper. A jumper is completely Japanese English. Okay, so it looks like we don't have any questions for the shopping English. So let's look at the next page, and the next page says review. So this is where we are going to be going over restaurant English, hotel English, out and about English, and we just did shopping English. So the first one is number 1. And the first one, the situation, it says waiter. So we know this is restaurant English. The waiter comes to take your order, but you're not ready. The waiter comes to take your order, but you are not ready. Let's go back to Jiro's answer here. Do you have another color in this hoodie? I would change the order, Jiro. Do you have this hoodie in another color? So just put this hoodie at the beginning. Do you have this hoodie in another color? All right, so one more time. Do you have this hoodie in another color? You're very welcome, Jiro. You're very, very welcome. Okay, so we got the waiter. The waiter's come to your table. Waiter says, all right, may I take your order, please? May I take your order, please? Maybe the waiter says, all right, what can I get for you guys? But you're not ready. You're not ready. The menu is very difficult, right? You have to read the menu. It's a completely different language. Some of the maybe words are confusing. You don't know what some of the foods mean. So you're not ready. Mira, good morning. Good morning. How are you today? All right. So again, situation, you're at a restaurant. I'm the waiter. May I take your order, please? Or what can I get for you? What can I get for you? But you're not ready. You're not ready. What would you say to the waiter? This is very common. You know, if you go to a restaurant, sometimes, you know, the menu is difficult to understand, or maybe you don't know what you want to eat. You don't know what you want to eat. So you're not ready yet. Supergirl, could you give us minutes? In this one here, you're close. I wouldn't say minutes. Could you give us a minute? Could you give us a minute? All right, so that's one option. Could you give us a minute? Okay, in this situation, a minute equals a short time. A short time. You know, we could also say a sec. Sec means second. So you need more. You need more than a minute, though. Yeah, here a minute doesn't mean 1 minute. It just means a short time. Mira, please wait for a moment. That's okay. You could say that. Generally, we'd ask a question. Could you please wait for a moment? Could you please wait for a moment? Yeah, please wait for a moment. That works. That's good. My answer for this is usually this one. Could we? So I'm not telling the waiter, could you? I'm asking for myself and my party. Could we get a little more time? Could we get a little more time? Okay. There are many, many possible answers. All right. So that's two answers here. Three. If we add Mira's there, we've got three answers. Could you give us a minute? Could we get a little more time? Please wait for a moment. All right, let's look at number two then. Number two, we're not in a restaurant. You can see we're in a hotel room. So you are in your hotel room. You want to brush your teeth. You want toothpaste. Your bathroom does not have toothpaste. What would you'd probably call the front desk. What would you ask the front desk clerk? So this one here, whenever you want something, this is a key word. Whenever you want something, and this could be in a hotel, this could be in a restaurant, this could be anywhere where you're out in public. You want something, so you're asking one of the workers. In this situation, and Mira is going to answer it perfectly here. Could we get? I know that's just a typo. Could we get a toothpaste here? Toothpaste is uncountable, so no a. Could we get toothpaste? Yeah, no problem. I knew it was a typo. Could we get toothpaste here? You probably don't need here. Just could we get toothpaste? Could we get some toothpaste? So whenever you want something, Mira answered it perfectly. Whenever you want something, the phrase that we want to say is always get. Could I get? All right. So you want it, you want to receive it. To receive something, the verb is get. Could I get? All right, perfect. Perfect answer, Mira. I'll put it onto the screen here as well. All right, so we could say, could I get some toothpaste, please? If you want to be more polite, you could add the word please. You don't need to. Okay, perfect. Let's look here. Number 3. We've gone back to shopping. You're shopping. This is incorrect. No R. You found the shoes you want. You are a size 10. You are shopping. You found the shoes you want. And you are a size 10. What would you ask the store clerk? All right, so you're shopping. You found the shoes that you want. So, I found them. I want these shoes. Your foot size is 10. What would you ask the store clerk? And we'll probably do a couple more and then we'll call it a day because I do need to leave and go to my school to teach some lessons. All right, so number 3, you're shopping. You found the shoes you want. You're a size 10. There are two questions you could ask. One of them could be what Mira just asked, is using the word get. One is we could ask what we just studied earlier, and Supergirl answers, do you have these in a size 10? Do you have these in a size 10? Yeah, that's a perfect question. Do you have these in a size 10? No worries, Jero. No worries. Don't worry. I think you're on the right situation. Get is also okay. Get is also okay in this situation. First one, I'm just talking about availability. Supergirl's answer. So, do you have these in a size 10? In this situation, I'm holding the shoes. Now, you're on the right track, Jero. If we wanted to use get, in that situation, my answer is going to be can. Can I get these in a size 10? Here, just give them to me. Give them to me in a size 10. I'm not asking if you have them or not. I just want them. All right, so anytime you want something, we're going to be using get. Can I get? All right, this phrase here. All right, let's do number 4 and number 5 now. Number 6 you can do for homework. All right, so number 6 is going to be, I'll put it right here. Number 6 is going to be your homework. Number 4 and 5 we will do now. Number 4, we're back in a restaurant. Your soup has come. Your soup has come. The soup has arrived. The soup is in front of you. But you don't have a spoon. Jero, can I get shoes in a size 10? Almost perfect. Shoes has an S, so no, we never put a. Can I get these shoes in a size 10? Can I get these shoes in a size 10? So we're always going to be using the word these in that situation. And so you added shoes, which is also okay. Can I get these shoes in a size 10? All right, so number 4 says, your soup has come, but you don't have a spoon. Your soup has come, but you don't have a spoon. So, Jiro, is there a problem to say shoes? Yeah, because shoes, because it's S, means one. So we can never put and shoes together. You could say just shoes. You can get rid of the a. You can get rid of the a. But yeah, we never put a with shoes. We never put a with pants, with glasses. We can never use that. With the soup, Supergirl, your answer, can you bring a spoon? I don't have one. Almost. Could I have a spoon, please? Perfect. Could I have a spoon, please? Supergirl, your answer here, I'm going to correct it just so everybody, there's different ways to ask this, right? So you're saying, could you bring, right? So bring means this way. You need to say to who? Could you bring me a spoon? Could I have? You could also say get. Again, remember, you want something. If you want something, get is very common. Could I get a spoon? Could you bring me a spoon? Supergirl, perfect here. Can we say a pair of shoes? Yes. If you put the word pair, then we can use that. Okay, so can I see this pair of shoes? A pair of shoes. That is perfectly correct because pair is singular. Jiro, waiter, could you bring a spoon, please? Good. I would say me. Could you bring me a spoon, please? Could you bring me a spoon, please? All right, great job, great job. And last one, we're back at a hotel. We're back at a hotel. You want to check out late. You want to check out late. What would you say to the front desk? You want to check out late. What will you say to the front desk? I think everybody, when we go traveling, we're at the hotel, checkout time is always, I feel, too early. What I've noticed, though, if you ask them, they will give you an extra hour for free. Not every hotel, but a lot of the hotels will. And Supergirl, can I have a late checkout? Perfect. Perfect. Again, something you want. So we can say have, we can say get. Can I get a late checkout? Can I have a late checkout? Perfect. And I would even say we. If you're traveling with someone, we can say we. If you're alone, you can say I. All right, so can we have a late checkout? Can I have a late checkout? Can we get as well? That would also work. Amir has a question. How do we use have in different contexts? So have, generally have would mean something that you possess. You are the owner of something. For example, I have a bottle of water. I have it. But have is also a modal verb. So it's kind of like a helping verb. So it can have many different meanings, just like get. Get has many different meanings depending on the context. So yeah, another context for have would mean, possession. Another one here is if you're talking about sickness, if you're unhealthy, if you have a cold, a fever, a cough, any type of sickness, you'd have it. You have it. You're kind of like the owner of that cold. Very good question, Mira. All right, and the last one, number 6, I'll just explain it. Number 6 here is your homework. It says you want to know what to see on your trip. So I want you to imagine that you are in New York. You're in New York City. You're at your hotel. And, okay, it's time for sightseeing, but you're not sure what to see. So at the hotel, you can always ask the concierge. You could always ask the bellhop. You could always ask someone at the front desk. So you want to know what to see on your trip. So what would your question be to that person? That will be your homework. You can leave it in the comment section right now if you want, or later when the live portion of this lesson is done. Giro, can I get a late checkout? Perfect. I love the can I get. That's probably a sentence I use a lot, especially in any type of service industry. I'm the customer. I'm in a restaurant. I'm in a hotel. I'm shopping. That one phrase is so useful. I want something. So we don't say directly, I want. We will always ask a question. So can I get, if I'm at a restaurant, I want to get, maybe some Parmesan cheese put on my pasta. Can I get some Parmesan cheese? Can I get another drink? Can I get this in a size 30? All right. So number 6 is your homework. You want to know what to do on your trip. And at this point, I'll take a couple of questions if you have. Otherwise, I do need to go. I need to rush and get to my school for one of my lessons. So if you have any questions now, let me know in the comments section. Also, if you want a copy of this lesson, this PDF, just let me know and I can email it to you. So this was our 3rd episode in the Travel English series. So this is covering restaurant, this is covering hotel and out and about, and today was shopping. All right, it doesn't look like we have any questions coming in, which is fine. If you do think of a question that you want to ask, you can always ask me in the comment section. I always answer everybody's comments, so you can do that. And remember, if you are not a subscriber, if you like today's lesson, if you think this type of live lesson will help your English, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell because that will tell you when my next live will be. All right, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up as well. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, guys, it was great to see everyone again. I hadn't seen some of you for a while, so it was great to see you. Mira, it was good to see you again. Giro, super happy to see you. I hope you can find your phone, or I hope you can get a new phone quickly. Supergirl, always great to see you. Thank you so much as well for joining. YFS, XYZ, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you to Fusa, Kaz as well. You already hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that, Supergirl. All right, guys. Until the next lesson, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all in the next lesson. See ya.